If you are a pre-med, please, if you're gonna apply to medical school anytime in the next like 3 years, save this video, save it right there. I think it's there, or maybe it's on this side. This is day 4 as a TikToker, and I'm wondering if I'm keeping it a little too real. I haven't even put deodorant on. Yeah. So I took the MCAT on April 8th of 2022. I got my score back on May 10th. It takes 5 weeks to get your MCAT score back. Medical school primary application opens in May. So that's the day that you can start filling out your application. But the first day you can actually hit the submit button in June. But guess what? When you hit submit, that does not mean that the application goes to the medical schools. There's a verification process first. The verification process can take anywhere from days to weeks, depending on how long it takes you to submit your application. I want you to look up rolling admissions. I'm not going to explain it here because I want this video to be under 2 minutes. So there's a day, typically at the end of June, where the first wave of primary applications is sent to the medical schools. The earlier you submit your application, the higher the chance that you will end up being in that first wave of applications. Because of rolling admissions, it's very advantageous to be in that first wave. Okay, so your primary is submitted. You will quickly start to get secondary applications. I think I got my first secondary the next day, but then I got my last secondary 4 months later. If you don't know what a secondary application is, that's okay. I can explain that later. So you'll type out all your secondaries, you'll submit those. Then in August, September, October, you'll start receiving interview invites. Now, just because you get an early interview invite does not mean your interview will actually be early. I got an interview invite on August 29th, and that interview isn't until December 2nd. So I haven't even gone to it yet. Okay, so big picture overview. Now, this timeline is not the required timeline, but because of rolling admissions, it is the timeline I would definitely suggest, and it's the timeline I followed. So you'll take the MCAT, 5 weeks to get your score back. Early May, you'll start filling out your primary application. At the end of May, early June, you'll be able to submit that primary application for verification. So it'll be verified over the next, 2 to 3 weeks. Then at the end of June, you'll want to be in that first wave that gets sent to medical schools. Then you'll start receiving your secondary applications, maybe the next day, maybe early July, all the way through the fall. In the fall, hopefully, you'll start receiving some interview invites. You might interview in the fall, you might not interview till the spring, but anywhere during that time frame, you can start getting those acceptances. All right, good luck, guys.